everybody, welcome back to Safety Watch Police Patrol. In today's first video, we have, of course, a frauditor. A frauditor who likes to stand outside banks and film them from the sidewalk. To what end, we have no idea. It's the only way to make money, I guess. Enjoy the video.
Everybody's favorite cult, religious cult, Scientology. L. Ron Hubbard used to live in Bremerton. In fact, he attended high school here in the 1930s and 40s. Hubbard wrote several of his Scientology books while living here in Bremerton. So that's interesting. We're just gonna walk down the sidewalk here where we're minding our own business, and we've got a big giant Kitsap bank here that has all sorts of big windows here. Now, look at the windows. You've got just nothing but windows here. Big wall of windows. I see no cameras on the outside of the bank at all. This little gal down here is staring at us like, what's going on? We'll go around the building, take a few pictures, and then we'll plan ourselves and see if they have any problem with the First Amendment, shall we? Let's rock and roll. There you go. There you go. Here comes a couple guys. There we go.
Excuse me, sir. You guys not allowed to take pictures for the bank?
I'm sorry?
You guys are not allowed to take a picture for the bank.
Not allowed to take pictures?
No, sir.
All right, it works just fine.
No, you're not allowed to.
How do you stop me? I'm on a public sidewalk.
Here we go. This idiot's filming people's information, and they had to shut the blinds. So the bank had to react to this idiot filming, or possibly going to film, people's private information. All cameras have something called a zoom lens on it, and undoubtedly this idiot has probably one of the best zooms money can buy. So inherently it is a problem.
That's crazy. I'm not allowed to. By who? Well, this is really weird. Okay, yeah, I'm on a public sidewalk. You're not allowed to bother me anymore. I'm not allowed to.
Now he goes on to give his frauditor spiel about that he's on a sidewalk and other nonsense. I'm not gonna put that in my video. I will, however, show you the video with some delightful music attached. Enjoy this musical interlude.
Hi, my name is Crystal over at Kitsap Bank in East Bremerton. There's a gentleman outside our building with a video camera and he's like trying to record inside and take pictures. And we've already confronted him. 3425 Wheaton Way in Bremerton, Washington.
Is this the Key Bank or the Kitsap Bank?
Kitsap Bank.
Okay.
And he's still out there.
Okay. And you said that you guys confronted him and asked him to leave.
Yeah, we told him he can't be recording or taking pictures of inside the building, and he basically told us we can't tell him what to do, and he's still out there.
Yep. He's still out there taking pictures.
Does he have any weapons on him that you guys saw?
He has a blue ball cap on, blue with a mask, black mask on.
Does he have any weapons that you've seen?
Not that we've seen.
Any reason to believe he's intoxicated or on narcotics?
Nope. He was very coherent with us.
Is he white, black, Asian, Hispanic?
White.
About how old?
Probably in his mid-50s.
About how tall?
Emily, how tall would you say he is?
He's probably 5'9".
5'9".
Then medium, heavy build?
Regular.
He was taking a video of us, a picture of us.
What color hair?
It's gray.
And you said he had a blue baseball cap and a black face mask?
Yeah, and it's like a blue shirt and
What color
just
pants?
jeans.
Jeans.
Just denim jeans,
Does he
yeah.
have a backpack or is he carrying anything?
Just like a messenger bag.
And where outside the bank is he?
He's right at the corner of Wheaton and Sylvan, and he has glasses too. And he's just kind of just being a smart ass, like waving at us.
And what's your position there, Crystal?
Mine's just a senior client service specialist.
Okay, and the best phone number back to you?
360-876. And that's the branch's phone number.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and request contact from law enforcement there. Anything changes at all, I want you to go ahead and give us a call back here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
What, you got an iron plate in your head? You reporting?
Well, we have a guy, we're at Kitsap Bank on Wheaton Way, and he's taken a bunch of pictures of people, including us, and we told him we don't want our picture taken, we're elderly, and we're being harassed at the bank.
Got it, one moment here. Okay. Hey, can I get your name, please?
Yes, it's Joanne.
Okay, so it looks like another employee has called about this here.
Yeah, I don't know if he's got our account numbers, what he's doing, and my husband says you don't have permission, and he just laughed at my husband. We flipped him off. We're tired of this. We're elderly.
Okay.
And we feel we're being harassed.
Now he's got his camera aimed at us.
Now he's got his camera aimed at us.
Okay. Got it. So, would you have that call started here?
Huh?
We said we do have this call started here. Has anything changed, or?
Yeah, he's filming us, and we're trying to do our banking.
Okay. Do you see law enforcement?
No, I don't see law enforcement.
Okay.
Where'd he go?
Okay, what side of the bank?
He went down the front. We're there. He went down to the front of the bank. We're in the we're at the driving part.
Okay, the subject's at the front of the bank.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, sorry.
So that nice man in the truck, he was over here shutting the blinds to the bank. He said something about me taking pictures of him being illegal. Obviously, he's mistaken. Saddens me though. I think he was wearing a veteran's hat. So, I mean, I'm not suggesting that all veterans should know the law, but I mean, it's the First Amendment, for God's sakes. It ain't rocket science.
Hi. Did one of you call us?
Yes,
Crystal?
Crystal called you, yeah.
Okay.
And the reason why we called you is because there was this guy.
With the camera?
Yes, sir. He's
Yeah.
taking a video in the, out there inside our building and exposing our customer. And our customer doesn't want, we don't want him to show that he banked with us.
them to know what
Who
we have in the bag.
Correct. He's taking a video
Yeah.
and a picture. So we went and asked him if he can stop. And he's got this mic and a video that he's, taking me. So I said, sir, you need to stop. And he said, who are you? You know, this is... So, we turned around and just came back in the building and I called our risk department and that's what they told us that,
So we can't tell him not to record from the sidewalk. He can record anything he wants from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
He can record any person in public and anything he wants from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
And that's his whole game, folks. A reaction to make this hunk of shit a little bit more enticing for his freaking viewers. That's all it is, a harassment video. It's not, it doesn't have anything to do with the First Amendment. It's just like a entertainment video, actually.
Yeah, well, and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to, what they usually try to do is they try to have you guys do something that they can turn around and sue you for. And they bait us to try to do that too. So, yeah. But it's his First Amendment right to record anybody at any place in public property. Public property. Yeah, you can't come in here and record. That's illegal. You can't come onto your property and record. You can't do that. But from the sidewalk you can.
I was about to take him because I've been watching all the police. This is the right time to do this.
Oh yeah, we get filmed all the time. So yeah, we're used to it.
Give the client I help right there on the corner like a card.
Oh.
Like a business card.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling them, there's nothing we can do about it. You can record from the public.
That's the first time.
The video. My husband will not be happy. Oh my God.
It's a little strange. It's a little strange that he's doing this. I mean,
every time I come back from lunch,
maybe. Yeah.
There's something not good happening. I need to go on vacation. I know.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I wish you the best. Yep. Sing on 415. This recording gentleman remained on the sidewalk. There's no crime here. It's C. Charles.
Hey, how's it going? I'm assuming that was a short conversation, these psychopaths.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, she came out and told me that I couldn't take pictures of the bank and stuff. And I said, I didn't say it, but I usually think, I'm Gen X, man. You tell me I can't do something I know I can do.
Yeah.
You can do it twice as long and twice as hard. You nut job?
I'm assuming you didn't go on the property.
No.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I was curious about Starbucks. Do you know, I've never seen a bank with a Starbucks drive-thru.
You know, it's funny because the bank was here first, and then they retrofitted and added that later.
It's brilliant.
So, yeah,
brilliant.
I've never seen it either, but it's actually we have two of them in Bremerton. Because down on 6th and Warren, it used to be a Bank of America. Now it's a Starbucks bank law office.
Very
in one
cool.
building.
Very cool. I love it. There's a bank out in Ohio. I'm going to say. What the heck's the name of it? Something Wood is the name of it. They have a little coffee shop inside their bank.
Inside their bank?
And it's for charity.
That's pretty smart.
And they have all the charities that sit on the wall, who they give to. And it's like $5, and you get a coffee, drink, iced coffee, whatever, and then they donate to charity.
Customers
100%
love
of the
that.
proceeds go. Oh yeah,
that's
you get
smart.
coffee, you get an iced coffee, you're donating to charity. It's a win-win, man.
Yeah,
Anyways.
right on. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. What's your name again?
Sergeant Rawback.
Rawback.
Yeah,
All right.
and I explained to them, all the
Mike.
First Amendment stuff and all the laws and all that
Yeah, I
stuff.
appreciate that.
They just didn't know. They didn't know if you were a disgruntled customer or what it was. So I was like, yeah, I could ask, but.
Did you know that L. Ron Hubbard used to live in Bremerton?
I heard that before.
He went to high school here.
Yep,
he wrote a couple of his books while living here.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Blows my mind. I had no idea.
Yeah, strange, huh? I know we've had a few celebrities that pass through here at time to time.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Who else?
yeah. Quincy Jones.
Sure,
and they're going to rename actually 4th Street for Quincy.
Did he used to live here?
He was born and raised here.
Is that right? Quincy Jones.
Quincy
man,
Jones.
Doesn't get bigger than that in the music industry, right?
Yeah, I think there's a few others. I'm not from here, so I don't know.
Where are you from?
I'm from California, Sacramento area.
I used to live out in Rockland.
Oh, yeah, I lived in Rockland for like 3 years. I lived in Nevada City, Grass Valley area is where I grew up. So
Washington is freaking beautiful.
And when you crest up over the top of it,
you can
actually see Seattle on good days.
Wow. Yeah. You guys, I love this town, man.
All right, folks, I'm gonna end this stupid nonsense here. It goes on for about another 3-4 minutes of him just go cackling with the officer about how great Washington State is and all that other stupid, ridiculous content that he put in that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. It's just to make the video longer so people can watch it longer, so he has more opportunity to put in longer commercials. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Go through this real quick with Hugh here. This is what I have so far.
Okay.
Looks like I've got a log here of some stuff here.
Yeah, that was her mileage log because she was authorized to give herself reimbursements for her mileage. I think it was like 57 cents per mile if she had to run to the bank or things like that. But the reason I included that is because she was giving herself a lot more than just what she was authorized to give.
Okay.
So that's why I included that.
And then I have copies of looks like some bank statements.
Those look like her paycheck stubs, a year's worth of paycheck stubs, because she was doing some theft through there also. It seems, you can see a pattern. It seems like we started out okay at the beginning of the year. And then she started doing some payroll theft where she was running extra hours or she was giving herself a lot of reimbursements. She even piddled around with some bonuses. Like she was just cushioning her paychecks a lot and it was very consistent.
It's okay if I sit down.
Yes.
So they put her in charge of payroll and she proceeded to steal from them by giving herself unauthorized reimbursements, extra bonus time, extra hours. I mean, it's just theft. She's a crook. She's just theft. And wait till you hear the dollar amount. It's staggering.
So,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, since I have you both here, I'm going to swear you both in. You're going to raise your right hands. You solemnly swear in front of the statement about to give you the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, she started when?
February 10th, 2020.
And what was her position?
Bookkeeper, clerical,
Kind of
office.
assistant.
Office,
Okay.
yeah.
How much do we think at this point is at a loss because of her theft or her unlawful activities?
Okay, so we were.
And when did it start from? When did it end?
So, she started stealing through payroll. I want to say that was maybe June of 2022.
Okay.
And you have a year's worth of paycheck stubs. So when you get a chance, you can go through and see.
June 22, that's 2020?
2022.
2022. Okay.
December?
Yeah.
And I don't remember the total on that because that's.
So she started out okay.
She started out fine.
She's a family member. She's a family member. Okay. She's your cousin.
So we had a lot of trust in her. She started out fine. Things in her life started changing.
She have children?
She has adult children.
Adult children. Does she have a narcotic issue?
She did in the past, but she had been in recovery for a really long time. But her trends and everything I've seen really looks like a drug problem. But I almost feel like it was just an addiction to the stealing.
Maybe it's because she can't afford her rent or her mortgage or her car payments or her bills.
The job that she had here was the best that she'd ever done financially. She was able to build credit. She was able to purchase a house.
It seems that this company really helped this woman out. And how does she return the favor? By stealing from them. Through all kinds of crazy, very deceptive ways. She's a piece of shit, folks. She's a piece of shit. And she's family. Thanksgiving dinner is going to be quite strange in the next few years, isn't it?
She had a lot of stability that she had never had before. But in her personal life, she got into a relationship. She started dating a woman and she had not dated for a really long time. And the woman was younger than her, and I think she tried to provide a certain lifestyle or it appeared to have a certain lifestyle.
With the person she was.
Yeah, because you can see the trend of when she started dating that woman to when the theft started, and when everything at work started to change. She started having a lot of anxiety, and she had to start leaving a lot. She started having medical problems. That went on for a while until we finally noticed in December the credit card theft, and that's a big number. That's like $37,000.
And when did you first? How did you discover that? Going through your books, going through your letters, going through.
Yes,
we noticed that the account was getting low in an area where it never goes down to.
So he mentioned it to me that his account was looking a little low, and so I logged into his bank account and looked, and I right away saw a payment. It said Capital One, and it was very strange, and so I started questioning him. I'm like, did you give her permission to make one of her personal credit card payments? And he said, no, absolutely not. So he called her. She happened to be out on vacation. It was like Christmas week. And she was like, I don't know what that is, Dwayne. I'll look into it when I get back to the office or something like that. And then we came to the office that day, and I just happened to type her personal name into our bank account where you can do a search. And that's when multiple transactions popped up for 3 different credit cards. The only thing that's hard for me to determine is her overtime pay for the year. She gave herself $11,058 in overtime pay for the year. There could have been a little bit of overtime pay for the year. She was responsible for tracking her own hours. She didn't clock it. It was
$11,000 in overtime payments for a small company. That's a lot of overtime, folks. A lot of overtime.
It's like an honor system. So I don't know how much of that is theft. So that's going to be where we're going to have probably a little bit of an issue with that. The person that replaced her works about 32 hours a week efficiently. She's paying herself 50 to 52 hours every week consistently for the whole last half of the year. I understand there's not a lot we can do about that.
I think the payroll part's going to be a wash.
I don't think it's going to be a wash.
But it's going to help show the trend when it started, like where she was doing the payroll theft, and then when my daughter came in to do payroll, she couldn't steal payroll. She couldn't do the payroll theft anymore, and then she moved into the stealing from the credit cards.
Okay.
And you can see you can see your dates clearly from the time you can see that when she was stealing through payroll, the date our daughter started, which was like mid-October. Payroll theft immediately stops. Credit card theft immediately starts until the day we catch her.
So why do you think she went to that? Do you think she was? Oh, they're going to notice this. I'm going to switch to another method here. Is that why?
She didn't have control over payroll. She knew somebody would be seeing that. She would have to turn her hours into somebody. Somebody else would be doing that for her.
Okay.
So we trusted her to just do her own hours and be honest about it and pay herself accordingly. But then somebody else took over that job.
And then again, what do we think the overall amount is here that you were temporarily deprived of?
I had an estimate of like $52,000 between payroll and credit card.
Okay. So you did mention to Officer Taylor that she did openly admit doing this?
Well, we had an audio of her admitting that we shared with Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, I know you can't use that like in court or anything.
Unfortunately, that can't be used because
But we asked her, we have some things to talk to you about. Please meet us at the office. She showed up at the office that morning crying, turned over her computer, and sat here and admitted all the credit card theft.
Okay, chances are she's going to admit to it. But I want a lawyer, and won't say a thing. And she has that right. She has the right to stay silent. She has the right to a lawyer.
The thing is, she's working for somebody else now. We heard she has a job somewhere else. Like, is she going to do this to her next employer?
You're right.
Like, that's the reason why we decided to...
She has a problem.
Okay.
Something is going on.
Yeah.
So, I don't mind.
Okay.
Little rinky-dink thing with the
That was a long time ago.
tiny top float. Yeah,
Again, I want to thank you for coming in.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a seat in that black chair there. We're going to close the door. All right. First of all, I want to thank you for coming in, Miss Keating. You're not under arrest. You're not going to jail. But for your information, I just need to inform you some rights, okay? So just because you are being investigated on a concern. All right, again, I'm a retired detective. I'm Holly Hill. I keep saying detective, but I'm Officer Trevor with the Benell PD now, and I want to inform you of your rights. Again, you're not under arrest. We're not going to, you're gonna go home tonight.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I want to thank you for coming in, Miss Keating. You're not under arrest. You're not going to jail. But for your information, I just need to inform you some rights, okay? So just because you are being investigated on a concern. All right, again, I'm a retired detective. I'm Holly Hill. I keep saying detective, but I'm Officer Trevor with the Benell PD now, and I want to inform you of your rights. Again, you're not under arrest. We're not going to, you're gonna go home tonight. All right, first of all, I want you to go ahead and raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the statement you're about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks. All right, you have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney, or have him or with you now or any time during question. If you do not report attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If any time you were stopped talking or have an attorney present, all questions will be stopped at your request. You understand these rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you okay talking to me?
Actually, no, because I'm not exactly 100% sure what this is. I know when you asked me on the phone yesterday, I was just walking out of work and there was a couple other people following out the door, and
oh hell no!
I wasn't getting into it.
Okay.
But I did call. We have a hotline at work, and I called, and they advised me not to answer any questions, find out what it actually was about, and then contact them again, so that if I do need an attorney, they know how to, best assign which way to go, what I need, and who to, give me.
Okay, so you choose not to talk.
Correct.
All right. Well, I can't really share much more.
Okay.
All right. I will tell you this. It is a criminal investigation. I already know what happened. I already know about the credit cards that you paid off.
Okay, then I know what it is.
Yep.
Okay, so I know how to advise the attorneys.
And it's more payroll, commissions, bonuses, stuff like that. So, all right. So I am not going to take any to do further on that. But
that helps me to know what to tell them.
But I have your phone number, so
yes, sir.
If there's anything that we need to reach out to you for,
yes, sir.
Will you respond back?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they told me definitely show up because that, I gave my word that I would be here and that I needed to show up.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, again, what we try to do in a case like this, we try to get your side of the story because
yes, sir.
All I have is their side of the story. Now, they've been told not to reach out to you. They've been told, and I'm asking you not to reach out to them.
Yes,
right
sir.
Now it's a criminal investigation, so
okay.
That's what's going there. And I mean, I don't know if you have any questions for me.
No, sir.
It's an ongoing case. I just, again, it's not looking really good for you. That's why I want to talk to you. I want to feel what was behind it and everything else. But again, I can't compel you to speak, and I told you, you're free to leave, you're free to not speak, you're free to get a lawyer and everything else.
Alright folks, that's the end of this video. She refused to speak to the investigator. They referred it to the prosecutor's office, and she was ultimately found guilty of theft, and she received 24 months in jail. I would have given her 4 years in jail instead of 2 years in jail because she stole from her father's business. Her own father she stole from. So, once again, the family loses. It's a family-run operation when it's this family, and you know, some family members are harder on their loved ones, but it is what it is, folks. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all the other YouTube jargon I'm supposed to tell people to do, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Detail.